G'day, Sciences. How's it going? We are continuing the Seance of Blake Manor, where we got a seance harder. How are you, Animator? Good to see you. The Trail Hypothesis. What does that mean? Was that here last time? I don't remember having a button to get a pop-up, which is very odd. Okay. No, we've had a good run around the maze, so we're gonna head back inside. G'day to Fry as well. How's it going, champion? Hope life is treating you well. Let's check out this statue. Summer. Well, that was uninteresting. Okay. That's a crow. Another crow? Caca!
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence? That's quite the vantage point, I wonder what secrets he's seen.
Interesting. A mysterious figure in the window. I don't think we have anything to talk to Mr. Amira about, but I'll just check. Thanks for stopping by, Animator.
You again?
Me again. I guess we'll ask him about the hauntings. Have you had any strange experiences around here? You mean ghosts? You're not the first person to ask me that, actually. It seems like everyone's seeing things in this place. I haven't seen much, but I have the feeling that there are other people here. More than us guests, don't you? Sometimes I do. What about bridge? Did you attend the bridge game the other night? The bridge game? That was Tuesday? I did not. No, I was elsewhere, in my room, praying, I imagined. Yes, that must have been it. Do you know anything about Marquis Blake's son? Well, I know all this will be when his father passes, the last surviving Blake, if you can call his state surviving. Not that I can comment on anyone's health. Oh, I wonder what's going on with old Walter. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Yeah. Whenever you ask someone about their plans, they just give you their whole timetable. So I don't need to read this. Maybe I already asked them about that. Alright, I don't want to ask you about anyone right now, Mr. Amira. You are a shifty fellow, though. This looks suspicious. No? Looks like a raised stone there, but it's nothing. Was it something? No. It was nothing. It's locked and hasn't been open in a while. I suspect there's nothing I need from here. Well, I guess we won't go in there, then. What about in here? Some more crows. Another crow. It leads perhaps to the Blake's private residence. The hinges are rusted over. It has not been used in some time. Alright, well, that was the gardens. Alright, what are we trying to achieve? Let's check out our mysteries. Hey Ambrose, how's it going? It is a quiet stream today, but good to have you here. Did you catch up at double speed? Things are happening. But you're not really paying attention here. That's alright, mate. Just good to see you. Alright. We need to... Our current focus is to think, create, hypothesis. How do I do that, eh? I get a bit confused about how to actually solve the puzzles. Okay. Here we go. We got to go to this one. Miss Deanne was something the something by something while something watched. We know a shadowy figure watched. Oh, I thought we were going to say old mate Blake watched, but we can't. I'm not really sure what's happened with her yet. So she went through the maze, didn't she? Because we have some of her things found. This reminds you of a book you just finished, a classic locked room mystery, The Hollow Man. Was it a good book, worth a read? I think this is going to be stalked. Miss was stalked through the gardens by a third party while a shadowy figure watched. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's not right. That was decent, a bit silly. The amateur detective said wow a lot, which amused me for a 1930s book. Oh, okay. So it's a real classic. Actually, maybe it was the maze. No, that's not right. Okay. Let's go upstairs and see if we can find this shadowy figure to give us some more information. It's strange how it doesn't let you knock on the door. Like, we want to talk to this person. Should we knock? No. We'll just listen and not hear anything. A local paper from last year. This seems to be a book on calling the dead, written by Miss Mantovani. So she's the person running the seance. Alright. We're probably not going to find much outside, are we? Inside. Alright, back out to the gardens, I think. I always like like media. I was trying to figure out why I like prisons and ships so much. Like, I find them very interesting. And I think it's like... I think the thing that I actually like is constraints. Like, I like situations that are very, very limited. I have a love for constraints, which is a weird thing. I don't think you've ever heard anyone say they love constraints before, but like being confined and extremely limited and making the most out of that, I think, is quite interesting. Okay, so we know she went to the hedge maze. Let's have a look in the hedge maze. Like anti-night. You mean the Sudoku constraint? Yes. Well, I do like variant Sudoku very, very much. So maybe so. More so than classic. So look at that. That's... She loses her slipper here. So she's running away, and then you've got some boot prints. From their placement, they seem to be following the other person around the maze. Okay, so yeah, mate. Stalked through the hedge maze by a third party. Oh, the shadowy figure. Could they see all the way from the, Could they see all the way from the mansion? The hedge maze is quite far away. That's where Jesus was carrying her. Not sure I quite guessed the reference. You know anything, Miss Love?
Lord.
Let's ask her about, Oh, we've already asked her about so much. Okay, we can't ask her about Evelyn Deanne, because we've already done that. Oh, only one scent of Prince. Right, he was floating. For some reason, my mind went straight to crucifixion. Crucifixion, and I'm like, I don't quite understand. But yes. How do you like the young master? I've not met him. The Marquis wants him kept from all this business, so he would not say it. I suspect there is hope that the Marchioness's ghost would disappear. That may be too much for the boy at this age, and if she did not appear, that would be too much in another way. No, best he is safe from the whole thing at a later age.
That's all.
Of course.
Donut flavored cider. It's vile. That does sound horrible. I think a cider flavored donut would be nice, but a donut flavored cider. Oh, that sounds awful. Was it Miss Blake? No. By the hedge maze. Like, it's not clear to me if we have all the bits of the puzzle that we need. Like, I'm not sure if it allows you to put things in even though you might not have all the information. How many days are left? We're day 2. I think the seance is on day 3, but then there's probably more game after that, maybe? Another crow? Let's go back to where she disappeared, which is actually around the other side. G'day, Worm. Man, we're old. Mate, good to have you here, and thank you so much for 30 months. Imagine all of those things you could have spent that money on, and you wasted it on me. No, I appreciate the love, I do. How's it going? What's news? Appreciate the love and the support. $30 coffees, indeed. Oh, I got one right here, matey. I'm thinking about upgrading my coffee machine. You seem to be following the other person around the maze. Yes. So we have her footprint there, and then we have the petals here arranged, which doesn't allow me to click anymore. Do I grind my own? Yes. Yes. So I've got a coffee grinder and an espresso maker. Which are, I mean, I say cheap. They're probably about 150 USD each. But in terms of the coffee world, that's just like basically as entry level as you can get. And lately I just haven't been able to pull a good shot, chap. I buy expensive beans, and they're just not quite right. Burr grinder, yeah, of course. I've got it's called the Breville Smart Grinder Pro, but it comes out a little bit clumpy. What a snob, unsubscribe, indeed. Like, this seems to be the end of the line, doesn't it? And you can see there's a building back there, which makes me think there's a secret passage in here that we can't access. You have a coffee machine, Ambrose and Worm? Do you drink your coffees? Here's another bit of cloth. Oh, we hit 11 a.m. So she just kept... It's amazing how many bits of cloth there are. Like, how many times did she get caught on the hedge maze? You do not anymore. Alright, I guess people are going to be moving about now that the hour's up. Can I actually... Let's trace the path. So they did go this way. And we can see Stalker McStalkface here. Is here. And then which way did you go? Okay, I can't see any boot prints here. Maybe we can see something from up here. You drink Starbucks like once a week? You disgust me.
Can you...
Oh, I didn't look at the fire pit. It's been used recently. So I think one of the other things we need to do is talk to her. More like sober Tom, indeed. Indeed. I should be sober. When I went overseas, Mario and Luigi, sober Tom had too many vermouths. I don't drink during the week. Only on the weekends now. Or on holiday. Yeah, I mean... Oh, this isn't the same place. You vermouth? Oh, chat. You disgust me. Vermouth is the best thing in the world. Like, what's your order at Starbucks, Worm? Tell me your order and I'll judge you harder. Sweet or dry? I like dry. I don't like a, like Campari, I find absolutely vile. So a lot of cocktails that have vermouth in it, I find horrible, but vermouth by itself, like in Spain with an olive, it's beautiful. Alright. This is more chat with stream. Chat with chat stream than actually solving anything, because I'm walking around in circles and not getting anywhere. Pumpkin spice latte with oat milk and served kids temperature. Wow. That is specific. I'm actually less judgy for you having that order, Worm. Because if you drank black coffee and you got Starbucks, then I'd find you vile. What they do at Starbucks, because they literally can't procure enough beans that are the same everywhere. You know, the way McDonald's works is you want to be able to get the same food no matter where you go in the world. In Starbucks, you want to get the same coffee no matter where you are in the world. But it's like the McRib, where they literally can't procure enough of the same beans and have it consistency. So you know how they make it consistent? They burn the crap out of it so that all the coffee tastes the same. Oat nog. Yeah, that'd be alright. I do like, out of the alternative milks, I think oat milk is my favorite. But there's definitely a big quality differential between different oat milks. Yeah, I find with alternative milks there's a lot of quality differential. Okay, I think this is the furthest one in cloth we've seen. Lactose-free eggnog. got this here. Did she come through this way? It's about that season. Do you Yankees eat Christmas pudding, like fruit pudding at Christmas, or is that an Australian thing? You would eat raw oats as a treat? Jesus. Ambrose, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you grew up in an abusive household. If that's a treat. You don't know what Christmas pud is? Ah, oh, mate. It's a UK thing. Where's Ratfinks? I bet she loves a Christmas pud. It's like fruitcake. But, man, it's so good. My parents were talking about the fruitcakes. I was chatting to them last night, and they were talking to how they made 2 fruitcakes, and it's not enough. And it's like, it's still 6 weeks till Christmas, and you're already making fruitcakes. 2 massive fruitcakes, and they're out of it. Christmas puds. Yeah, I don't think there's any more information. I've been wandering around for the last 20 minutes. Do you think there's anything else I can put in here, chat? About, like, the hypothesis? I mean, surely it was stalked through. I don't think it's undressed in. I think she just lost her slipper while running around. Lost in? No, because then you couldn't have... The sentence wouldn't make sense. The hedge maze by someone. It's definitely stalked through. It's definitely the hedge maze. Maybe it's a shadowy figure. While Mary Blake watched? I don't think that's right, but I'm going to try. No. I'm a bit confused. Because shadowy figure is meant to... The blueprints can't come from the shadowy figure. They must have come from a third party. Okay, so it's actually telling us. I should actually check the hints. I didn't realize that we could go on these and check the hints. So this is a third party. Like, this is the first thing I tried, but it's not right. I can't... How is it not stalked through hedge maze by a third party while a shadowy figure watched? I felt around the manor. The late white host. Although the hedge maze was built in memory of Mrs. Mary Blake, the monument was not where Miss Dean was headed. Medium-sized boot prints. Couldn't have been from a shadowy figure. Footprints. Yes, chat. That's why you're the smooth brainers and I am the big brainers. Signs of a trail. I followed her trail through the hedge maze. I had visions of her last moment through the hedge maze. It seems as though Miss Dean was brought here against her will in an unconscious state. But what was pulling her here? Can I, like, look at this observation again? Because I've forgotten what this was. Potica, a Slovenian rolled-up sweetbread. That sounds pretty alright. What's in it? I'll see it. See, it says we found 12 or 14 pieces of evidence here. So I'm wondering if we are missing 2 pieces of evidence. It says left through the house. Was there information inside? Potitza. Yeah, this must not be solvable at the moment. Roll out dough, spread melted butter, brown sugar, chopped walnuts, raisins rolled into a loaf. Oh, mate, that's... Oh, you got me going. That sounds very good. Yeah, knocked over furnishings through the manor. Signs of a trail to the gardens. Corridor. I don't understand how I progress this. See how I have the X there that I can press? Does that mean it's solvable at the moment? I wish this game would be a little bit more clear on its constraints. As someone who loves constraints. Yeah, I mean, that one's got a light bulb on it, and these other ones don't, which makes me think that this is solvable. Medium-sized footprints. The boot prints can't come from the shadowy figure. Have you read the clues? No, that's cheating. It has to be a third party. Like, it literally puts their boots. It literally puts their boots in the picture. And it makes you select the same one that's boot prints. Discussable with someone. Who's that person that's discussable with? Can I? Okay. Maybe I need to talk to this person about the boot prints. Who is that person? Master Blake. Alright, let's go find Master Blake. We're finding Master Blake. You know about Master Blake, love?
Signor.
I've already asked you about Master Blake. I don't care about you, love.
Course.
Cough. Yeah. We know you're not well, love. Using clues is easy mode. I like putting in random words until the game tells me I win. That's how true puzzlers do it. Alright. Do we have any information about where Master Blake is? No. Alright. Let's go ask everyone about Master Blake. Do I have a favorite mystery novel?
You again.
That's how I play Golden Idol.
I'll be off.
Don't let me.
Trying to think. Can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm not much of a reader of fiction, to be honest. I did watch the private. I want to go in. It's private. I did watch one of the Orient Express movies from that series, and that series is pretty good.
Again?
I want to just ask you about the boy. I suppose you meet the Marquis son. I don't know. You had one. Can't be the social sort. Were you at the bridge game? No. Alright.
Buddy.
Goodbye.
I say I won't bother her anymore, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe old mate knows about the child. The recent Brana one? I can't even remember the name. It was a mystery. It was like this. The setting was like this. It was sort of like a seance-y movie.
May I be of service?
I can't disgrace the Blake family, Mr. Ward. To the Marquis himself. Well,
I need not.
Sir.
I need to know where he is, mate. Kitchen basement, S. Murphy. I guess stables, walled garden. Ah, alright. Alright. Let's head to the walled garden, because there's someone there. Spooky books. How do I get to the walled garden? This way. A washroom. That's the toilet. Who's your favourite mystery author, Ambrose? Wait, why am I going to the walled garden? No, I don't want to go to the walled garden. Stables or kitchen basement? How do I get to the kitchen basement? I haven't even been in the basement. By the east tower, I guess. Alright, so we'll go all the way down and then left. Reginald Hill. They like murder mysteries. McFadden's look like they've been sold on the bit of the shriller side. He looks quite gruff. Let's analyze him. Scent of oats and sugar. Oh, Ambrose is getting hungry. Sugar, though, that's too much of a treat for him. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. Are you a horse, Ambrose? Sturdy working clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. There's another observation here somewhere. Oh, his necktie. Silk scarf. He has a fine blue scarf that seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Tell me about the boy. A new guess. You made your way up here without my
I
help
did.
then.
You be the stable master, I take it.
Aye, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
I've had worse. The roads are here are more robust than back east. Pleased to meet you. What should I call you?
Ah, nah, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too, though I didn't get your name.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Then, you, the guests, I mean. Anyway, Mr. Ward.
Reginald Hill did a long series of police procedurals in Yorkshire. Oh, the British love a police procedural. So many of them. Do you know about the boy? The young master, he's a good lad. I take him for walks around the grounds time to time, but he doesn't talk much. I'm told he's been quiet since the carriage accident that killed his mother and maimed him. Before my time... Okay, there's a carriage accident. I don't even think we knew that. That's how the Baroness died. But now we know they were both in a carriage accident. Before my time, all that. But he does like to go through her maze when I have him out. Misses her something awful. The poor lad. But he's crippled. Tell me about yourself. I don't know there's much to say, but I can give it a go. I'm Scottish born and raised. Parents are Irish. Look after the stables. Seems like a lot of work for one man. Just as well I have the strength of two then. I do what I can. Carriage doesn't come out much. Look after the horses in the garden. Summer's hard. Alright. Have you ever seen a woman's ghost by the fireplace? Aye, I caught a glimpse of something, alright. Only recent, mind. She's not there for long. That I know. Miss Mantovani. Spending a lot of time out there, tuning to the site or something. Maybe you should talk to her. Yeah, I have, love. Your scarf, it's quite this fancy piece. A gift from a young friend I've not seen in years. Everyone hears it's either dead, but it's brought the living back to me. Tell me who your friend is, mate. You don't have to dress up as the other staff. Horses don't care whether you're wearing a suit. Yeah, alright. Sugary smell about? I do. And oats as well. They're for Ambrose, obviously. You staff to get better fare than that. Us staff get better fare than that. Barnes & Noble has Freedom of Man ebooks in any language except English. Oh, weird. Maybe it's a licensing thing. Catalan. Well, if you're in Barcelona, you know you'll get your mystery book. The horse trusts me well enough. The horses trust me well enough, but it never hurts to have a treat for them. Maybe he bribed someone with oats and sugar to do the murdering for him. Timetable, please. Yeah, don't care. Just want you to fill in my book, matey. You had any weird dreams? Aye, not often, mind, but enough. Sometimes I think I'm taking the young master to see his mother's grave. But we're walking through the hedge maze. Not the way you'd normally go, you see. We came to a pit, and the boy, he starts crying. I think he knows what's coming. I keep walking right up to the pit, and casual as you might, I tip the lad in, and just watch him fall into the darkness until I wake. Okay, that's a messed up dream. You know about the missing door? I can look at it later if you want. This is not the first time this has happened. Some time ago when the Blake supposedly walled up some young lovers after he was slighted. They were never found. Wait, the young lovers, like, said, "Oi, Blake, you smell a bit." So he boarded up the door until they died? Oh, mate. You don't remember which room she's in. Well, we think it was 15. The washerwoman. Doesn't know anything about that. You know about the crosses, mate? Mrs. Joyce does the crosses. He's getting cancelled for that. It seems like Mrs. Joyce is earning herself some ire. There's not much to do about here. People make life a bit more interesting. I sympathise with her a bit of that, but she has a habit of getting a bit too involved. Okay, I don't... I'll ask him about Miss Mantovani. Alright, he has nothing interesting to say.
Right.
Oh, hello. Wait. What is this? What is this? Why can't I... Yeah, look at the door, mate. Look at the door. A piece of torn... Ah, it's a newspaper. I thought it might have been some clothing. The night that Evelyn went missing. There's a new coat of paint on this panel. Oh, this is very suspicious. And a new hinge? The latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous placement. Yeah, this door's been replaced. About that stall door, mate.
Mr. Ward.
I want to ask you about the repaired stall door. Lottie got spooked and kicked the latch clean out of the door itself. She was quite in the in the mood. They all were, really. There's no spare stall either, so I had to get one and fix it in place. It's too cold to leave them out to pasture. When was this? Did something cause her to get spooked? It's Tuesday. Can't think of what sent them off. Wonderful creatures, horses, but not always clever. They'll frighten at just about anything. Rabbits, birds, puddles. Not puzzles.
Right you are.
Alright, we better pet the horse. There we go. I got an achievement for petting the horse. Nothing fancy, but well maintained. Anything interesting? Somewhat less impressive than when seen in this environment. A record kept by the stable master on the horse's health. Oh, anytime you see a ripped note, clever hands was clever. What period is this set in? I'm not sure. Actually, we should know. I'm sure we've had the date. Looks like the message from a supplier. They are expecting a delivery on Sunday at 9 a.m. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. Alright. And that's a mystery. What is being delivered? A safe. I guess we can't open this. We can ask the stable master. Can I? Oh, sorry, dropped my phone. Can I have your safe combination so I can look through your personal things? Old stall doors, badly damaged. Screwdriver. Might be useful for gaining access to certain areas of the hotel, should it come to that. Oh, what? We can pick up items? I did not know that was possible. I want to ask you about your safe.
Ward.
Tell me the combination to the safe. Okay, you won't let me.
Huh. I'll be.
Right you.
Give a mouse a cookie. Nothing interesting back here. Nothing interesting over here. What about the basement doors? A service door down to the basement, presumably for deliveries and the like. So that's probably where the deliveries are going to happen on Sunday. Various supplies for the event. Oh, what's this? Drawing a vase. A well-rendered drawing of some vase. Looks like charcoal on papyrus. An unusual combination. Who would have these kind of materials? Alright. I don't know why a drawing of a vase is important. Hey, Cardinal, how's it going? Looks like Family Guy. I don't think that's quite right. Now we're back in the garden. Alright, no, I wanted to go to the basement. Actually, no, I want to check this mystery, the trail. Have we got any other clues to use on that now? No. No, it's still the same. Teach a mouse to bake cookies. Teach a man how to make a fire and he'll be... Sorry, no. Light a man a fire, he'll be warm for the night. Light a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. You want a video game where you teach Woodland animals how to cook. Can't go into that basement. Sci-fi book. There's a new Vince Gilligan show, which is good. I think I might have mentioned this on Wednesday, but it's very good. Pluribus. You should watch it if you haven't started already. There's only 2 episodes so far. Don't know much about the dream. It's a toilet. So, I wanted to visit this person in the kitchen basement, but I'm not sure it was actually going to let me in. We can get via... The East Tower entrance is locked, as is the West Tower entrance. Is there any other way down? Northern Pass corridor, is that gonna allow us down? Wait. Who's that hanging out in the walled garden? Maybe I need to go back outside and talk to him. We're going back to the maze, chat. The garden. I don't watch many shows in the caps. I don't like to watch things twice, but between seasons I consume so much more media that I forget the details and lose interest, so I don't like starting. Yeah, whenever I watch a TV show, I completely forget what's happened by the next season. So I usually watch like a 30-minute recap before I continue with the next season. Yeah, you don't like to watch shows until they're done and released. Okay, I want to talk to you, mate. Boo. Mr. Dupree. Dressed well, can afford some luxury. Got a tattoo right there. Curious tattoo. We will ask him about his tattoo. That's all. Which means all the hype is over and nobody tells you to watch anymore. I think like Netflix has missed a trick with the way that they just release full seasons at once. Because it sort of removes the thing where people talk about like what happened week to week every time because no one's at the same spot. Tell me about your tat, mate. It's Maman Bridget's Vevi, her mark. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an Ungan of hers, a priest as such. She's a lower of life and death, I suppose. Your analogy would be a saint. She is born of your pagan goddess Bridget. Her believers took her with them when she fled to America. I guess the journey changed her, for want of a better way to explain it. Do you know of the goddess Brid? I do. A friend of mine was a priestess of hers. Brid was not one of the sovereignty goddesses, but in some ways she should have been. When the Catholic Church came here, she alone was deemed too powerful to be swept under the lawn, so they canonized her. Saint Bridget of Kildare she became. A lot of the same domains, husbandry, midwifery, healing. You may have noticed her cross hung around the walls of the manor. Yes. Her own lower, Maman Bridget, is said to be part of the old goddess that fled the church and was changed in that journey. It's interesting, isn't it? 3 versions of one goddess, all distinct yet so similar. All back together under this roof, or so it is. I take it you're close with Maman Bridget, Mr. Dupree, deeply, Mr. Ward. When grief is a constant companion, she is there to remind me that both the living and the dead need more healers. I am devoted to her and her teachings. John Scalzi. Good author. Tell me about your fine clothes and jewelry. I run a funeral house back home. It is not glamorous for work, but it's more than worthwhile. And I do well for myself. Exploiting those in grief. You sound like a good fella. Were you close with Miss Dean? Miss Dean? No. I dare say she looked right through me. She looks uncannily like my dear departed friend, you see. Each time I see her, it's like, well, the grief feels fresh. Have you ever heard of, well, ghosts that are larger than normal? I've heard of a great many things, and many cultures claim to have had giants walk their lands in times past, but no, I've never seen anything that makes me believe. But other things, that is possible. Perhaps not a ghost, but an angelic visitation or other godly figure. Right. This land's old gods, Tuatha De Danann, would have been described as larger than man, for example. The mythology here references many gods in that vein. Alright. Have you ever heard of Tuatha De Danann? I mean, you just told me you had. The library has books on that matter. Tell me about what you're going to be doing for the weekend. Tell me about the boy. He's in a carriage accident. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I get a shiver down my spine when I realize he's watching me from his room. It's not just the weather that keeps me from the gardens. I don't really want to ask you about anything else, I think. Ghost of the fire pit. No, you must be mistaken. She seems unwell. Horses toll.
Not at all.
I wish, like, I think what the answer to the trail is the boy, but you can't actually select the boy in the hypothesis. The boy was watching. Like, how do I get the boy to appear where the shadowy figure is? What's through this door? Oh, the abandoned residence. Yeah, okay, I can't go in there. Oh, can I talk to you yet? He never lets me talk to him.
Hello again.
Oh, I can finally discuss things with him. The stable door being repaired. Okay, that's not interesting. You know about room 15 door? How does this guy who's like the head bellhop not know that a door is missing? Like that old Blake who walled up the couple? Yeah. Okay, you don't know who to talk about it. He seems to be quite out of it. You have any strange dreams, mate? Yeah. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Not much. Don't ask me about the bridge game. I'd already told you I was in the hedge maze listening to your one when that happened. Oh, I see what you're doing, asking in a roundabout way. What are you, some kind of Bobby? Wait, are you police? You legally have to tell me if you are. Anything interesting here? No, nothing interesting. Alright.
I'll leave you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were in the hedge maze, mate, that makes you very suspicious. But it isn't giving us anything to play around with. The Hugo finalists. How many finalists are there? I'm going to go back to room 15 and see if we can actually solve that puzzle, because all these other line puzzles have been very, very simple, and I didn't really try to solve it. 6 finalists. It's a lot of books. Alright, who are you, love? Got a pin. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake. An old brooch in Irish style. The image of it is an old oak tree. Foreign fashion mixed with local, either in an attempt to blend in or out of practicality. She is wearing local fashion with what I assume is her usual clothes. We've hit midday. Well, I guess we're not talking to her. We just stared at her, looked her up and down, and she walked off. She said she'll be in the drawing room right now, so is anyone else here? You prefer heavy sci-fi. You appreciate FTL as something to move the story along, but the authors have spaceship battles like jet fighter dogfights. Yes. Whenever you watch a sci-fi show, it's always like, you know, we're just traveling along in the vastness of space. Oh, look at that. There's another ship there. You know, it's like it's 1,000,000,000 to 1. It is literally 1,000,000,000 to 1 that you'd see another ship. Alright, there's some talks going on, so let's go and see what's going on. The Gloaming, a book of poems by Miss Quinn. So I should analyze you first, love. You got a pin as well.
Ward.
Ships are always the same side up, yeah. Exactly. They never approach each other upside down. Or left to right. An intricate brooch, perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. Tan line. Evidence of a ring worn for a long time. She does not seem impressed with something. The event, the attendees, or me perhaps. It's always worth asking about your observations, I think. Do I? I suppose you want to know if it is with you. Well, you can rest easy. Since coming here, I've a great many things on my mind, and none of them are to do with the man I just met. Why don't you tell me what's on your mind? Have you ever written about miscarriages? Ah, right. She was the the one with the medical code 33. I don't think an audience would care for it. Has your work ever given you any expertise on medical documentation? No. Miss Darcy's letters are to his mistress, who is Miss Tian. Have you ever used an affair or infidelity as a plot point in a book? If you just read my books... I'm not going to read your books, love. I did once. A woman's husband cheated on her, and their reconciliation night was his alibi for a murder. In hindsight, I do not think I did justice to how devastating it could be. If I were to revisit the story now, he would need another alibi. A ship arrives from a wormhole on the edge of the solar system, and the planet in the habitable zone was... and the planet in the habitable zone instantly. Yes. I may or may not have. Either it's none of your concern. What about your brooch, love? It's a secret. Secret society. Ooh. I don't suppose you recognize the woman Mr. Dupre has been drawing. Is that Evelyn Dean? Why would he... No. I'm sure it must be his Laura. It must be. They are saying that Evelyn Dean looks like someone. I guess it must be Laura. He has recently lost a friend, you see. She was some sort of pagan fire princess. I think that is why he's so fond of the fire pit in the maze. So the fire pit isn't Evelyn Dean. It's Mr. Dupre's friend who he lost. Or are they the same person? Do you have any reason to believe that your husband was writing to someone he shouldn't have before his death? I do. My Cecil was quite the wordsmith. It was what had me fall for him in the first place. Now, if only he had the decency to save those love letters for me. What can you tell me about this Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to betray their trust in me, you understand? That's probably her brooch, is it? That's... yeah, it's got the same symbol. Tell me about where you're going to be in the next week. So the bridge game on Tuesday, the reason we're asking people about that is to try and figure out who was doing the stalking, I think. Your favourite universe is by Alistair Reynolds. There's no FTL and it's amazing. Well, how do people get to places if there's no faster than light travel? Did many attend? I suppose I'll say that eventually managed to convince the doctor to play after no small amount of badgering. He was a good sport about it. His aunt was there as well. Oh. Tells us all the attendees. That's helpful, love. Anything about the hauntings? If you said that 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't have said anything, but now it's a bit weird. You have any of the weird dreams? No. You know about the washerwoman? Doesn't know which room she's staying in. Device. Tricks of the imagination. You just said you did see things. And about the grand seance. Okay. I don't think there's anything there. Alright. Well, you've discussed everything but Walter Blake. Okay, you don't have anything to say about Walter Blake. I know of her, but I can't say I know her personally. But she did make herself known the other day, arguing with Miss Quinn outside the door. I might have minded more, but honestly, it was quite the story. Oh, we should ask Miss Quinn about
That was
Walter
all.
Blake.
Good day.
I should close off the
Cryo
rest of the
sleep.
bedroom.
That sounds...
If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my...
That sounds like it takes a very long time. They live a very long time. Right. Just skip the animation. He implies that we're able to solve this one as well. Percival Bank was drowned in retaliation for supposedly walling up some locals. Right, he was the one that walled up Percival. Room 2, room 7, room 15. The door appears to be missing. Once there was a doorway here, I need to find a way to make it reappear. Oh, and we've discussed with 3 people already. Wait. I should learn more about Percival Blake. Perhaps the library or the staff will know more. Okay. Maybe we go to the library and read about Percival. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet, Doctor. Can't remember the strange attachment in the front. With engraved... It says Spirit Lens. Interesting. Celtic Cross the Pin. They love their Celtic crosses here. Hey, Joshua. Good to see you, matey. If you like sci-fi, you'll be in good company with chat. His hands are red raw, but with a subtle but unmistakable smell of a modern doctor's office.
Oh, a new face.
My name is Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you, Mr...
Doctor, as it happens. Dr. Rory Callahan. Very pleased to meet you too.
What's going on in your life,
And yes,
Joshua?
before you ask, I am related to Thea Callahan. Her nephew and apprentice. But I've taken what she's taught me and improved it through the application of science. And this weekend, I will prove the value of my approach. Once and for all.
Right, so this guy is a science-based seancer. Why are we smelling his hands? Isn't that how you meet people? You just go and smell their hands? Pass a medical code for me. 33. Miscarriage. Oh, okay, so we didn't have to get that from the library, but we did. Do you recognize this picture? Of course I do. I took it maybe a week ago. Evelyn must have dropped it. You should return it to her. Huh. Tell me what you're going to do for the week. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, that's... great. You know anything about Walter Blake? He didn't, of course, when I left for my studies. Oh, that Marquis Blake had a son. I first heard of the boy after the accident. They needed a doctor to help him with his lingering damages. He was in the carriage, the one that killed his mother, you see. Came out alive, but at some cost, I gather. Anyway, I received a letter asking me to consider returning... Anyway, I received a letter asking me to consider returning home for the task, but nothing came for it. I think he stumbled upon his words, not me. I assume they went with somebody resident to the region. Probably a blessing in hindsight. I don't need to travel between here and Dublin any more than I do already. School and stuff, but leaving room for Salva Tom. Tom over homework. Yep, that'll get you far in life, choosing me, matey. Biography of John Maynard Keynes and his sexy life. Is he related to Milton Keynes? safe for work in here? Is that The Economist? Tell me about your camera, mate. One modified to work as a spirit camera. Your lens filters the image through a bunch of nonsense. These halls are crawling with spirits. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Yeah, sure, matey, why not? The Economist.
Now, are you ready? Comfortable?
Yes,
Love, supply, and demand.
Then sit still and look at the camera. And we're done.
That was quick. Painless.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many. Here. Take a copy.
Thank you, Doctor.
Is he watching over me or haunting me? Guardian Angel. How strange. When's my next 5-hour stream? I think my 5-hour stream life might be over, matey.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too...
This is no prank.
Eamon.
Oh,
April.
it took time to look at this, mate. That's just repeating what I just said. Probably worth looking at all these photos, I imagine.
Mary.
Ah,
Mary Blake.
that one. Yeah.
The
Have you
clothing
shown
and the
it?
hairstyle, Max. Have you
I
shown the
have
marquee?
considered it, and I don't want to set him up for failure. Hoping maybe afterwards.
Huh. Mary's the one that has the doppelganger, though, so we don't know that is Mary. Miss MacLeod. She looks a little lost. Mr. O'Mara did not come out well, this image. Another photo of Miss Evelyn Dean. She looks more haunted than in the other picture. I wonder why. But this confirms for me that the doctor took the photograph I now have. Did he send it to me then, or was it taken from his room? This must be the church at the back of the grounds. Yeah, we can't access that, I think. Man plays horror game. Yeah, I'll become a Five Nights at Freddy's streamer. Chemicals used in the development of photographs. A tray used to develop photographs. Ooh, stationery. That's not interesting. Alright, what else do we want to ask you about, mate? Strange dreams, you as well? Were you walking down a corridor? I don't remember anything like that. Okay, he's added to our list. We need 4, I think, with the dream. Today you learned that there's official US Navy tiara. What's the use case? My chat is just talking a lot of words, putting pages in specific orders that we enjoy. That's basically how language works, Worm. Strange observations. Yeah, nothing interesting. This man, Tovani, seems unwell. probably don't know anything about the room. No. Oh, we've just hit an hour mark as well.
I have to be on my. Be well.
I probably should have learned a little bit more about the talk there rather than just talking to people. Because I think that's over now. Lunch is in the dining room. Newspaper. Notes on the event. It seems the doctor is preparing a research paper on the events of the weekend. Oh, something in the bin. Are you a fox, Mr. Ward? Handsome creatures, but rather irksome to find digging through your rubbish. Mate, go get yourself some lunch. A gramophone record and a note. Note to self, request gramophone to room so I can attempt to use this music to re-enter the dream and find out what is going on here. Ah, that record is rather fragile. If you wouldn't mind exercising some caution. It's for high-level women officers at formal events. It also doesn't look like what you'd recognize as tiara. Is there like an equivalent for men? Ooh, medium-sized brown shoes. I think that matches the footprints. You're on notice, Doctor. Let me look through your doctor files, mate.
Mr. Ward.
I probably don't have much else. Oh, I haven't asked about the observations. They work with chemicals, so they look worn. Right. What about your Celtic cross pin? It's a habit. I'm a pagan myself, but this is Ireland. A strong sense of guilt and shame has been bred into even the freest of us. Yes. Irish are proud by guilt and shame. Catholics. For men, it will just be whatever cap is part of the dress uniform. It's interesting that women get something specific, though. The goddess Brid, anything interesting to say? Link to Saint Bridget. No, I don't want to analyze, mate. The old Irish gods. A race that preceded the yeah, I don't think that's
I
interesting.
have to be on. Be well.
Alright, let's go get some lunch. How do I get to lunch in the dining room? How do I get to the dining room? Right. We need to go upstairs. Well, we completely missed that talk about the history of Blake Manor. I'm sure it's not important. We got the library. Leviticus 20:27.
You think this is the first time I have had scripture nailed to my door? And Leviticus 20:27? This is not even original.
1897 is the year, Ambrose.
I think I know did this. I will have to talk with her. But for now, I need a moment to sit.
Must have been really hard to design this game with all the missable events and triggers and such. Clearly someone in this hotel has bad blood with Miss Mantovani. She thinks it's a woman. Could it even be Miss Dean? And that night, something tells me they're not likely to stop at threats. We go through. We can just take the corridor, yeah.
Leviticus, child?
No, I am. You've just lost me.
Father Sinot
A
does not look
master
very,
key. Surely the staff
godly.
has one for the bedrooms.
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable. Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
Where is
Mr.
your
Doyle is
clarity,
tripping out.
child? Was it the drink, or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Dean woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
I'm sorry, Father.
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
Does that give us anything more to talk to you about,
Hello again,
mate?
sir. Certainly, sir.
Nah, he just wants to come in so that we can eat.
Care to join us, sir? If you don't mind me speaking for you both, of course.
No, it's all right. Maybe he knows something about Miss Hisham's friend.
Please. Declan Mort. Thank you for letting me join.
Yeah, okay. Now, Miss Hisham, who is your friend?
Miss Dean. Evelyn Dean. Have you met her?
Is this a joke? Did Miss Dean put you up to this?
I don't.
Mr. O'Mara, please.
Sorry. Yes, I know, Miss Dean. We have history. I thought maybe she sent you down here to make fun at my expense. It would be the sort of thing she would find amusing.
What about her, Miss Hisham?
Thank you. I was meant to meet her yesterday. Or the day before. It's cloudy, but I haven't seen her.
She's
And
tripping
I
out
asked
as well.
the staff, and after blank stares, I was told she had left.
She left? That doesn't seem correct. Why would she go? She lives for this stuff.
A family matter, maybe.
Do you know her, sir?
As much as I know any of you three, I'm afraid. We talked at the afternoon tea on Tuesday, which turned into afternoon drinks, which turned into my needing a slow start on Wednesday.
Tuesday, you say?
You, Mr. Ward. Do you know her?
I have had dealings with her father.
With Rupert? You must be a shady devil then, Mr. Ward. Ha! I'm only making fun. Mr. Dean is a hard-fisted businessman. Certainly, I doubt you know him from church.
You are correct there, Mr. O'Mara. I don't know much about his daughter. Does the apple fall far from the tree?
Oh, yes and no, I suppose. She certainly has his drive and forceful personality, and disdain for the man upstairs. But she is less interested in material things than he.
When he says disdain for the man upstairs, does he mean God or the disabled boy?
It is very easy to not care about material things when you have so much of them to hand.
I'm sorry I cannot help you, Miss Hisham, but I'll keep an eye out.
Very well. I hope she is okay. I overheard that the telegraph machine is recovered. I'll send something to her home so she can contact me on her return. Please excuse.
Of course.
Me too.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until... Sorry, sir.
Okay, he won't let me talk to him. He doesn't like talking when meals are being eaten. Alright, I wanted to go back to room 15, didn't I, to try and open it. It won't allow us back in the dining room with all those people in it. another event.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Farley. I only had the atrium master key with me today. I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Oh, well, that was probably this key we stole in the last stream. Room cart in the supply closet.
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in his safe there.
I don't suppose
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
No, he claims
Having a
he
nice
can't
conversation
find a way
about where all the
through.
keys are.
But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
What? What in the heavens
It's like every
is he doing
key.
in there?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to...
I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this seance. But you know, once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on.
Alright. We got some keys to steal. I'm glad he's made a note. Many doors require a key to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where to explore is guided by the note you just took. Alright. Well, where's the note I just took, mate? Here we go. How do we get back to room 15? Yes, we go this way. The other puzzles, there wasn't much to it. It was sort of just like connect all the dots and it would allow us in. Maybe we need to make a specific pattern. Rather than connecting them all. Yes, I think we need to figure out what the pattern is before I can actually solve the puzzle. Although I don't know why... Oh, okay. I was wondering why the things were going red. And it just indicating which node you can move to. Okay. I'll need to make a mental note to look for patterns that might be able to fit that rule set. Okay, what's going on at the moment then? Sham is in the telegraph room. Joyce we haven't talked to yet. Dining room. D Hunter's away. Undiscovered map location is away. Dining room. Drawing room. Dining room. Dining room. First floor southwest corridor. Alright, we haven't talked to you yet, mate. Okay. That's easy to get to. Just need to go through here. Look at her shifty eyes. Averted gaze. I suspect she'd rather not be talking at all. Small burn scars from years of cooking. Alright. I bet you're important, maid.
From Declan Ward, miss.
Saoirse Murphy? Just the cook, sir. I don't think there's anything I can help the likes of you with. I don't know magic or have powers like you folks. Maybe things would be different if... sorry, sir. I lost the run of myself.
She's so like... I've got things that... on my mind that you'll have to elicit out of me. Alright. You know about the written complaints about Miss Joyce's conduct? She doesn't deserve it, sir. That breaks my heart. You won't tell her, will you? All that kindness to be treated poorly. You know about the lady of the house? Not really. Was Miss Dean rather close with Mr. Dupre? Miss Dean? No, they hardly talked. She spent more time with Mr. O'Meara as far as I go. Oh, and poor old well, she could really run circles around Miss O'Meara. O'Meara. The young master. Some, sir. We work on our words together, but in truth he helps me more often than I help him. I can just about read, sir. Only small words enough to get by. I'm learning to write it alongside the young master. It was Mrs. Joyce's idea that we could help one another. I don't think he tells his father, mind. Might be part of why I've been let stay. Bless him. Yep, you cook a lot. Are you busy? I've just had a hard time asking to stick around all day. You have weird dreams, love? No? An animal in the gardens, you see. You know about the missing doorway? Old rumor of Percival Blake walling up some of this place. I wonder if he was a magic user. Can I ask you about Percival? Know about the repaired door? No. You know about the vase? That's pretty. It looks like it's from one of the painting in the atrium. Too. The one of, I should know this. Lady Wilhelma Blake. That's who it is. Been practicing the family names of the young master, I remember. Okay, I need to look at the painting in the hallway of Wilhelma, I guess. Bridge game. No. Oh, it keeps putting me down on analyze. You know what Miss Dean was staying in? No. What do you think of Miss Dean? Well, it's like she sees the world in a whole new way to us. Like, it's made of these threads we'd never see, but she can. Magic just flows through her. She weaves it like it were nothing more than wool on a round hook, That's what I've heard, at least, sir. Truth be told, I haven't seen her in a while. Do you think something happened to her? No, of course not. Nothing could get Miss Dean. More's like she got sick of... Oh, never mind. Stop being so coy, love! You sound quite familiar with her. Have you met her before? No. We got talking, is all. She's good like that. She doesn't look down on staff. Tell me about yourself. Anything interesting? I'm a little skittish. Too curious for my own good. It seems like it, love. Hauntings. Now you've gathered some key facts. It's time to start cross-examining to see who the culprit is. Culprit facts are on the left. Character facts are on the right. Use these to eliminate characters who don't match what you know about the culprit. You can eliminate characters through the investigation. Eliminations are not permanent. Right. So we know we could like eliminate where is she? We can eliminate her because she can't write. How are you, Phoenix? That's alright, matey. Good to see you here. What do we know about the culprit? 1 of 9 facts. They can write. He can't write either. I have a hunch. It's not a hunch, mate. It's well evidenced. Oh, I can duck. It's a feature I wasn't aware of. Oh wow, we got a full map of the hedge maze. It's interesting that like Blake family residence there is sort of black and white while Churchyard is red. I guess that means we can never go to the Blake family residence, but the Churchyard can be unlocked. Let's go try and find these missing keys, I think. They said one of them is in one of the unused rooms. I might have already searched this room. But let's make sure we've been thorough. Yeah, we did search this room already. I think it was rather uninteresting. Any hidden keys anywhere? We didn't look at the bleak landscape. Oh, floorboards. Hello. A loose board, but there's nothing under it. Dang it. Yeah, I know it's not Miss Dean's room, matey. Oh, and we had that event where the mirror cracked, didn't we? Alright, let's head to the other unassigned room, which is number 2. Around the other side. That's the ladies' bathroom. Well, I guess while we're here, let's be a creepy pervert and have a look around. Towels, boring. Gotta be something in here. Towels. Okay. Who would have thought there's no clues in the ladies' bathroom? We want room number 2. Oh, it's around the other corner. Is it this picture I need to look at? Yeah, that's the vase. There you go. So, Lady Wilhelma Blake has some sort of relationship with that vase. Which there's a drawing of near the outside. Idea for me to wake that weird guy who locked in your attic. Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestions. I actually do have a video for Geneva Convention explained for kids, which is I need to film the miming for it. But essentially, the kids do have a big water fight. And, you know, there's a little bit of casual waterboarding in it and such. You know how it is. There's Billy Blake. Room 2 I want. Where are you, room 2? Alright. But I think that'll be a good video. I just haven't quite figured out in my head how I'm going to film it without water. Without making my entire room wet. Under the bed, we have a child's book block. I found children's toys under the bed of room 2. I wonder if they are from the young master or a previous guest. A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. Interesting. Somebody seems to have gotten called away in the middle of cleaning the fireplace. They left nothing of note in their haste. That's weird. The bed warmer hasn't been used in some time. Hey April, how's it going? Good to see you. We're looking for a key. Floorboards? No. Room 15 is the only one I've yet to try. A book of ghost tales. Where is the key? Better not be in room 15. How will we ever find it? Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. And back here, behind a picture. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. School's busy. Caught up. How am I doing? I'm well. Yeah, this game we seem to keep hitting stumbling blocks, so we're not making as quick progress as I'd like. Actually, we haven't checked our own room. Because that would have been an empty room. That'd be funny. If the key was hidden in our bedroom. I doubt I'll sleep well with this damn thing lit. Small house, chair. Where's the floorboards? Thick rug, can't look under. Nothing. Okay, I doubt there's going to be anything here, but... Guide to local flora and fauna. Can't look under the bed. Fresh sheets. Alright, that's... just about everything. Dang it. Wanted that key. Alright, what's going on at 2 PM? See, Joyce is in the atrium. Alright, we haven't talked to Joyce yet. 5 more days till Thanksgiving. Well, in Australia, we don't give thanks. Or give at all, really. Isn't this the atrium? Aren't you supposed to be here, love? Oh, you're upstairs. She looks very suspect. Everyone looks suspicious. I guess that's kind of the point. Knowing Smile, I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. I think this is the last of the staff. We've met everyone. Oh, and she's into St. Bridget as well.
Hello. Declan Moore, miss.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It's Caitlin Joyce. If there's anything...
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce.
Nonsense, Lord, no. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our... Oh, don't mind me saying...
Surely, the maid knows which room Evelyn Dean was in. So first time coming to the hotel, she was such a sweet girl, a good girl. Needs some time with God. Maybe that would make her think twice about going to Mr. Coventry's room every other day? Okay, that's useful to know, love. Timetable. Yeah. How do I... Where? There. Which room? Yes, of course, it was room... How odd! I can't remember. Everyone just keeps forgetting. No one can remember. Mr. Doyle self-medicating. I'll set him straight. Well, maybe you'll give me straight answers if you do. Missing doorway. You don't know about it. She's talking about old mate who locked the two in. Whenever I ask someone about the doorway, they talk about that. About the repaired door. Yeah, you don't know. Little gets past you, love. St. Bridget's Cross. She protects me from evil. Yeah, I did ask the hotel manager. He forgot as well. Everyone forgot. Know anything special about Blake Manor? Yeah, probably not. Tell me about Brid. St. Bridget. I think that she's always been there for me. I never felt more at peace than when I fear her near. Strange looking vase. It was here, around here some years ago. One of the Blake family, not living here, it was hers. Yeah, we know whose it was. Got it all the way in Egypt. We have a painting of her holding it in the atrium. There have been some complaints about you, Miss Joyce. I'm sorry. Well, good. If this lot were pleased with me, I wouldn't be a very good Catholic now, would I? But still, is there anything you can imagine going out of the way to do such a thing? Ha, who wouldn't? It all comes down to that Mantovani, though, sir. Mark my words. It doesn't matter which monkey squealed. They're all part of her circus. Mantovani's the one running the seance, isn't it? Isn't she? Yes. Anything interesting about you? Your husband passed away. You got a roof over your head. Have you been having the strange dreams? She's been putting up the crosses. Okay. Bridge game. Alright.
I'll be off.
God bless you, sir.
Thanks for joining, April. I'm about to... Actually, I am going to end stream now, because I've got to get back to work. But thanks for joining, chat. Still haven't solved any of these dang mysteries. I reckon we'll make huge progress next stream. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Just got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Hope you're having a good day, and you have a good weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now, champions.